Welcome back, brothers and sisters. This is day 30. Day 30 of rebuilding your confidence. If you don't know, I'm Lewis Paris, life coach and human performance advisor to those who feel stuck, who want to feel seen, who want the clarity and to feel confident in themselves moving forward to live the life they envision. If you have not been following me, I've been posting for 30 days straight. Every day I've filmed, edited and posted on YouTube and all major platforms. I hope it's provided not only insight into how I think, my philosophy, and what's the best way to move forward with the life you want, but I hope it's given you inspiration. And what I mean by that, I hope it's allowed you to think you're not alone. There's someone else that understands me, what I'm going through and who I'm trying to become. So that's the ultimate vision of what I was doing. It wasn't just I'm going to post and get these followers. It was, who does this resonate with? I know I can impact someone in the most positive way. We can feel overwhelmed. We can feel like we're not capable. We can feel uneasy. We can feel ashamed, embarrassed. We can feel like we're letting people down. We're letting ourselves down. We could feel confused. We could feel lost. I've been there. I've done that. I've worn the t-shirt. I put the vest on. It got cold. I put the jumper on. Now I've got the t-shirt on because I feel cool. But I'm trying to let you know that this is serious shit. And at the end of the day, we are all unique and we've all been through it. I don't know anyone who hasn't been through trials and tribulations, but it's what makes us. It's the experience. It's what builds character. And it builds the resilience, the capacity to know I'm capable. I've been through this adversity. I can make it through to the other side. I'm not ready to give up. Because if I give up, then I'm just letting myself down. So one of my values, my North Star, is to live life with no regrets. If there's an opportunity, I will take it. If I know, even if the entrance is this small and I'm going to push through with my broad shoulders, I'm going to know I'm going to make it through. You know why? Because I will land on my 2 feet. Just like a cat with 9 lives, they will land on 4, but I will land on my 2 feet and I will be fine. The worst that's going to happen to me is a no from a rejection, or the worst is going to happen is that I maybe embarrassed myself, or at least I know. What are those 3 things? It's a no, I've embarrassed myself, and I've learnt something from it. But if you don't know, you will never know. It's unfamiliar and it feels difficult. We don't like it, it's uneasy. We don't like to challenge ourselves. But the more we challenge ourselves, the more we become resilient. The more we become sure of ourselves, the more we become confident. But we must do the stuff we find resistance with to be able to become who we want to become. We have to put the work and we have to sacrifice, we have to compromise. But we have to do these things to help us grow. I would not be the man today if I didn't go through these different things. And it's just provided wisdom, it's provided feedback, the knowledge for me to be like, okay, I must move forward this way. I can help people that way. But I wouldn't be who I am today if I don't go through these different things, these different seasons, these different chapters of my life. So it's important that you don't run away from these things. It's important that you embrace it. Embrace change, embrace challenge. Because without that, who are you? You're just going to stay here on this level? When I could see the ladder, oh, it's missing a peg. Okay, how do I get that? Okay, maybe I can build it from this piece of wood I've got. Well, I need to go this way to collect it and rebuild it so I can take the next step. But if something feels too broad, too big, too extravagant, you're thinking too far ahead. Yes, I want you to have the dream. I want you to think big, the inevitable. Make it so crazy, I will walk on the moon. How about that? But how do I get there? Okay, I need to get into NASA. Okay, how do I get there? Okay, I need to study bioengineering, aerospace dynamics, some bullshit like that. Okay, how do I do that? I need to understand and go to this uni. Okay, I need this qualification. I must go to college. I need to speak to this professor, this mentor. See how I went from something so extravagant to something a bit more real and realistic. I know it's far-fetched, I know, but I'm trying to give you an example that something feels too big. Yes, I want you to dream big, but if you think about it way too much, it's going to get overwhelming and then you're going to stop yourself from getting there because you think it's unattainable when you just got to reverse engineer it, break it down into small bite-sized pieces. And that comes through journaling, reflection, understanding, being self-aware and putting yourself in different positions to be like, I need to do this, to do that, so I can move forward. Day 30. You're ready to take control again. You're not the same person you were 30 days ago. You're more present, more aware, less ruled by overthinking, and more capable than you probably give yourself credit for. Confidence grows when you keep showing up, staying consistent, and showing proof through action. So you're ready to take control, are we? We're ready to take control. Control, baby. 30 days, man. 30 days has been an interesting one. Every day I've posted, I said I'm going to set myself a challenge of posting every single day. And despite work, because I'm at work, so despite work and life and everything else, still studying and learning through what I'm doing and what other people are doing and how I can do better. You know, there's been a lot of stuff. So it's not just, okay, I'm going to film for 10 to 20 minutes. It's, okay, I've got to now edit. I've got to process this. I'm now going to chop it up. I've got to throw it on my socials. Yeah, I'm probably not getting to sleep till 1, 2, 3 a.m. There's probably like throughout the 30 days, 25 of those days, I didn't go to bed until like 3 a.m. And then I was up at, depending on the day, today I was up at 5:30. So it can catch up on you, you know? So it's going to feel nice to not be able to feel pressured that I've got to film and edit and do this for the next day. You know, so it's going to be nice to have a little break. One of my best mates he's getting married in June, and I'm one of the best men. So it's been a difficult one for me because I haven't been present with that. I've been so fixated on this, and this consumes your life. So we've got the stag this weekend, so we fly out to Europe, and it's going to be a good time. And I'm not going to think about filming anything. I might get some odd pieces for Instagram and TikTok and whatnot, but I'm not going to think about this. I'm going to be glad I don't have to think about this in specific, but I'm going to come back fresh, renewed, and just keep providing good content that I believe will resonate with you, that's going to help you on your journey. That's the ultimate goal, just to spread the message, help you on your journey, help you to become who you want to become, and give you the encouragement to build the confidence, because that's all it is. We just need a little bit of encouragement. Yep. So 30 days has taught me that perseverance is key. Self-belief is key. There is going to be some self-doubt. It is going to feel hard, challenging, boring, monotonous, repetitive. But what it's allowed me to do is be more comfortable in camera, in public. Remember, I was filming this in Trafalgar Square at one point. I was filming this in the park. I'm filming this amongst people. I wouldn't have done that prior. I had to hide myself in the sense of, I don't want to get in people's way. I don't want to get them on camera, for one. But if anything, people are intrigued. And I've learned that you do your thing. I speak here. I zone out. They're going to watch me and forget about me in 10 minutes. Literally, I would see someone on the phone. I've seen girls walk and they do their little, hold their matcha. And I'm looking at them like, oh, okay. 2 minutes later, I've completely forgotten about them. So don't get in your head. I've learned that. Don't get in your head. Yeah. And I think the main thing is, don't think of this as being too difficult. Just think of it like you're learning. With each video, you're learning. With each time you post, you're learning. And it allows you to be more comfortable with this thing. It allows you to gain feedback. It allows you to communicate well with the audience through camera, because it's not an easy thing to do. And it now provides not only feedback, the accountability to say, you know what? If someone lands on my stuff, my page now or whatever, oh, he's putting the work. Jesus. 30 videos of him talking about madness, talking about confidence and self-belief. I've created an ebook that allows you to transform your mindset and your body in 30 days. The main focus behind it is understanding and operating through the 4 principles. Understand yourself. You can't move forward without understanding yourself deeply. What's your current situation? What's your current blockages? What's your current weaknesses? What's your current triggers? And then we're going to move into optimizing your health. Because if you can't control your health, how do you expect to control and change your life? Understanding where you're at with sleep and recovery, your activity status, your nutrition, what are you consuming on a day-to-day basis? And your mindfulness, what's the state of your mindset? Once you can optimize this, then that breeds the confidence to move forward in life. I feel in control. I feel that I can manage things, which means I can manage any situation. And then we're going to look at self-image, self-belief. So once you understand how you speak to yourself, the internal dialogue, what's your belief systems, then you know what is going to trigger you. Makes you more self-aware for you to communicate better, not only with other people, but with yourself. And then we're looking at the last principle, which is goals, action. What are the principles, the objectives, the steps, the process that we are going to follow for us to achieve the goals we envision? So this ebook will allow you to pause for self-reflection, be accountable for what you say and what you must do, and guide you along the path to limitless potential and abundance. So click the link in the description, drop Be Unstoppable in the comments, and I'll be able to send you a link. Be unstoppable, stay dangerous. Ultimately, it's allowed me to refine the message and who I speak to and who do I want to become. So with each day, I learn more about myself. I learn about people who resonate with this, and I wouldn't have gotten this information if I didn't do this and got the feedback that I needed to persevere and push forward and be consistent. That's all it is. So time will tell how this will feed out. But what I will do is say, you know what, I've got the momentum. I've understood this. I don't want to lose it. Let's keep going. How do I refine this message? How do I make this concise? And then what do I want to do moving forward, right? Because ultimately I want to be able to produce videos on a weekly basis. I want to be consistent on short form. I want to speak my truth consistently and I want to keep building. So it's been a great insight. It's been fun. It's been different. It's been challenging. It's thrown me in different situations. My mind has been locked in because I'm like, okay, I can't think more than a week ahead. I can only think 1 or 2 days ahead. Have I filmed content? Am I going to film there? How am I going to film it? When can I edit it? I need to make sure I get it out. So it's consumed my life, a lot of it, but it's been fun understanding this different realm of content creation and stuff like that. So let me just remind myself from what day 30 is. And I've utilized this time very well, very, very well. If you didn't know, for the first time in maybe a couple of years, no one showed up to the class. So I said, you know what, I'm going to utilize this space and get these days recorded. What I do want to say is, without going on a tangent, is keep reflecting back on what is holding you back, what your weakness will be, what triggers you, where you feel stuck. If you need some guidance, I do recommend getting at least a 7-day reset. Okay, but if you do want an overhaul on where you're at and where you need to take your life, what are the leakages, what are the blockages, then get the self-mastery framework. Become unstoppable. Yep, this is the guidebook I've created, the things I've learned. I've also used this without even knowing I've used this to become who I want to become. So use the self-mastery framework and it's yours for life. Instant download and you can just use it, reflect on it and build upon it. So use that as a tool to help you persevere and push forward. But what I will want to say is embrace change, embrace the challenge. Who are you now? How did it make me feel in this moment? And how can I reflect on this to move forward so I don't fall in the same trap? So use the videos, use the messages, go back on it, listen to it, watch it. It's everywhere now. You have the protocols. And as I move forward, I'll dig more deeper into my principles and how you can use the guidebook in a more specific way. But if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I'd love to know where you're at in your journey. Who do you want to become? What is stopping you, or what do you feel stopping you, or what is allowing you to persevere and push forward? Because we all want to hear different examples here. But I would love to learn more about you. Who are you? Who are you trying to become? What are you trying to achieve? What are the things that is pushing you forward and what are the things that are holding you back? And then I can give you some insight on how to best maneuver, because life is for living and we should all be limitless. So keep your head up, stay strong, stay resilient, be kind, be happy, enjoy life, because life is short. Don't think too far ahead. Yes, think of the goal, think of who you want to become, but still remain present, because before you know it, the weeks, the months, the years will fly by. But remain present, be grounded, stay true to yourself, and live life with purpose. So today's action. Keep practicing these reflections daily, even after the series ends. This is just the beginning. Comment day 30 if you've been following along throughout this journey. It's been magical. It's been powerful. And I have seen the comments, the messages, the DMs. People are saying, I resonate with this. People are saying, oh, that makes sense. People are saying, I needed this today. And this is one of the main reasons why I got into this profession, life coaching. I've always been into this. I've always been the man who motivates people. I've always been the guy who sees the positive. The glass is half full. You see the limitations, I see the opportunities. Life is limitless, okay? This is no joke. I've been doing this for long time, Wang Tong, Chinaman Ting, Wagwan. I don't know where I'm going with that. But I've had this thing for a while, okay? I've thought about it and I'm like, this resonates with me. And the main purpose behind this is to inspire and motivate you. Yeah, you to become the person you envision. If I can reinvent myself, if I've come from nothing, then you can achieve the things you want to achieve. So if you want to work on a deeper level, then book a one-on-one call with me and we can speak about where you're at and where you're heading to. If you're ready to start taking action right now, download the 7-day reset. You can change your life and get momentum just in 7 days. What am I capable of doing in 7 days? And then based off that, you can start looking at the self-mastery framework. What can I achieve in 30 days? So if I can do this in 7 days, what can I do in 30 days and beyond? So it's a full framework looking at you on the physical realm, mental, spiritual. Who are you in this current moment? How is your health parameters? What's your health state? How can we improve and maintain this? What are my belief systems? Self-image, self-talk. What are my triggers? How do I talk to myself? And then what are my actual goals? And what are the things I'm going to put in place to ensure I achieve these goals? Remember, breaking it down into bite-sized pieces. If you feel as though you want to work in a group setting and you want some accountability through like-minded individuals, not just spearheaded by myself, but people who believe in themselves and believe in the vision, then you can join the brotherhood. And where we hold each other to a high standard and we learn from what we've been through, our mistakes, our trials and tribulations, and our wins. And you get that support you need. So feel free to head to the website www.lewisparis.co.uk and you can learn more. And I look forward. No, I won't see you tomorrow. But what I will continue to do, so I'm so used to saying I'll see you tomorrow, which is weird. You will see me on the socials and I will continuously share a message, my insights, my philosophy on how you can become the person you envision, how you can build on your self-care so you can feel proud of yourself and this body you were in, this suit, this vessel, yeah? So I'm gonna be able to push things out on YouTube. I'll keep throwing stuff out, my philosophy, what I've been through, the stories, and how they can help you to achieve the goals you want to achieve. And I'll just keep pushing. So subscribe if you haven't, like if you haven't. It's the first time I've actually physically said like and subscribe and put the notification bell on to learn more and stay up to date with not only my journey, but how I can help you become the person you want to become. Yeah, so it does mean a lot for me when people subscribe because it means the message is resonated. It means I should keep pushing forward. It means there is some form of support. It means a lot. So it gives me the feedback, which allows me to be like, okay, keep going, Lou. Keep going. People want to hear this. People resonate with this. People are learning from this. Okay, but only comes when people like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Yeah, so it helps push my channel out there and it helps allow other people to hear the message as well. So I appreciate if you do that for me. Thank you for joining me if you have on these 30 days. If not, track back and see what I've been getting through. Day 1 up to day 30, obviously. Or you could just click on the title that resonates with you and just chime in. And then use that as inspiration. Use that as a way of helping you to maneuver in your life. But I just want to say thank you to anyone who's commented, who's messaged me, who's reached out. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad I was able to lead you in the right direction. Thank you. And I will see you soon.